Hey everybody, Pastor Hook here. I just wanted to give you a brief update on the congregation. First, our building is nearing completion. We have on the inside of the building, the kitchen is done, the bathrooms are done, the lobby is done. The multi-purpose, the big multi-purpose room is nearing completion. There's a couple issues the contractor has to fix. And then they're going to put the flooring down. And then the inside will be done. And the outside, there's still a little bit of work that needs to be done on a sewer line. And then they have to pour the concrete between the two buildings. And then all that will be done on the outside pretty close. So we're getting pretty close. And you're all wondering, when are we going to start worshiping again? And of course, as I've said, we're trying to follow the CDC guidelines as much as possible. So stay tuned for that. Even if we had the building done today, we would still be doing the communion that we're doing with the 10 people at a time, just to get through the next month or two. I think there's some really great things on the horizon, but we just have to play it by ear. Second, we are doing a communion service on this Sunday, July 19th. We did this once last month, and we'll do it the same way. You'll come in groups of up to 10. There'll be a 12-minute service with communion, and then you exit out. You don't need to touch anything except for the communion stuff itself. It's very safe. If you want to learn how it's done, we did a video walkthrough of that last month, and you can take a look at it. But it is about as safe as we can make it under the current CDC guidelines. So we are trying to keep it very safe. Third, we're also going to do another Community Sunday, and that will be on July 26th. What we did for the Community Sunday last time was we broke people apart into small groups after the worship service to let them talk and chat. And that was really helpful. We've done some more research into Zoom, and that seems to be a great platform to do this. So after the service, we'll all get together and break apart into our small groups. And I think you'll really enjoy it. So don't miss out on Sunday worship, July 26th. It will be a worship, and then it'll be a time of fellowship. Fourth, the Wednesday night prayer service that we've been doing over the summer has been very meaningful to the people that have attended. And we're not exactly sure if we've got the right time or how that is going to move forward. But for the next few Wednesdays, it has been suspended, but we will likely come back with something that is more in line with how we want to continue doing things. And the reason why I say that is because the fifth thing and the last thing is that we think we're going to be in this for a long time. Some churches have already announced that they're going to be in lockdown and they're not going to have live Sunday morning worship until January of 2021. That's a scary thing, but it's a very real possibility. And so, in keeping with that, we want to make the online experience that you get on Sunday the very best that we can. We've done lots of different things. We've tested out a lot of different things. I think we're very nearing on a plan to how we will move forward. The one thing I promise to you is that if you are watching online, that you will get the very best online experience that we possibly can. We don't want to do the in-person thing for those who are willing to risk the in-person or feel like they're at a low risk to do the in-person and kind of not pay attention to those people who may be at home and just can't come to the online thing yet. And so I want to tell you that we will try to keep as good an online presence that you will feel on Sunday morning that you've worshiped and that you've felt in connection with the congregation. So in that vein, we actually need a lot more help in the production aspect of Sunday morning. Because once the building is ready for occupancy, we have a full live streaming capability with all the AV equipment, but it requires a number of people to help us with that. Plus, we want to be a little bit more creative on some of the aspects of worship. So if you have the ability to be technical or you like creativity, would you consider joining the worship team, either the music or the creativity or the AV part of it? Contact the church office at info@christlutheranvale.org. or contact me, david@hookcentral.com, and we will provide you the opportunity to join us on some online Zoom meetings as we plan that aspect of worship going forward. We want to create the best online experience that we possibly can with the equipment that we have. And we know that God will not only bless our congregation, but the world, right? So that is my announcement for today. It is crazy difficult times. If you have any concerns or questions, please reach out. If you know anybody that isn't able to connect, please let us know. We are trying to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to connect with our church at some level. So we will get through this. And I believe that God will use this for amazing, mighty things in the world. He usually ends up using things like this to take massive leaps forward in his kingdom. And I believe now is a time such as that. So God richly bless you. Thanks for listening to me, and we will talk to you later.